Has Abby or Lauren died? EastEnders viewers forced to endure agonizing wait to discover which Branning sister has bad news. Max and Tanya were told to sit down as the doctor broke some horrific news, but were they talking about Abby or Lauren? EastEnders viewers are being forced to endure an agonizing wait to discover if Abby or Lauren Branning has died. The Branning sisters were still alive despite their horrific fall from Queen Vic roof, but things didn't go smoothly in hospital for one of the girls. Max and Tanya were told to sit down as the doctor broke some horrific news about their daughter, but were they talking about Abby or Lauren? The fate of both sisters, who are being written out of EastEnders after more than a decade, won't be revealed until the next episode, on Thrusday. Max was released from the police station and rushed to see if his girls were still alive. Lauren, who had earlier been awake and talking, went into surgery and doctors struggled to deal with a bleed. Meanwhile, Abby was still unconscious and went off for an MRI scan. Tanya burst into tears and broke down in Max's arms when he reached the waiting room. She then shouted at Max to not come near her, before the doctor burst in to deliver a sucker punch. Telling them to take a seat, she said, "I need to speak with you about your daughter." EastEnders fans won't find out who is in danger of dying until Thursday, so took to Twitter to reveal their agony. One viewer said, "Waiting till Thursday to see who dies is honestly brutal. Will they both die? Does one die? Does the baby survive? Lord knows." Another added, "I've never been so desperate for #EastEnders to return in all my life. Thursday needs to get here fast." A third said, "EastEnders has got me all over the place this week. You can't kill them off. Oh, and I can't wait until Thursday to find out." Tanya and Max could only watch in horror as they stared down at their seemingly dead daughters. But trained nurse Sonia managed to find a pulse for both girls, confirming that they had not died. The girls were rushed to hospital and treated immediately, with Lauren waking up and speaking to doctors in her bed. Tanya sat by pregnant Abby's side as the medical professional checked to see if her baby was still alive. But the big question on everyone's lips was how on earth did Abby and Lauren manage to survive? The brother Bradley met a grisly end when he slipped from the same roof and died instantly. And Max clearly thought he would perish after the fall as he threatened to end his own life by jumping from the roof. EastEnders viewers took to Twitter in shock that the sisters were still alive. "Excuse me, how are they still alive yet Bradley died instantly? What is this? How did Bradley die and these two are alive? Still utterly flabbergasted how the F these two are alive." EastEnders bosses pulled all the stops to give Lorna Fitzgerald and Jacqueline Joshua a spectacular exit which left fans in floods of tears on their sofas. Tanya Branning has made a dramatic comeback and exposed Max's darkest secrets, revealing to her daughters, the Beals and Stacey Fowler, that he murdered Stephen, threatened Bobby and tried to kill Jane. Max desperately tried to delete Jane's incriminating voicemail messages, but he failed to get rid of them all, allowing Tanya to reveal his dastardly deeds. There were callbacks to the epic Christmas Day episode in 2007 where Max and Stacey's affair was exposed, as Tanya worked out they were seeing each other again. After a fight with Ian and a scuffle with Phil, where he was nearly shot, all of Max's loved ones washed their hands of the schemer, leaving him a broken man. Stacey told Max that he should have fallen off the Queen Vic roof instead of Bradley, so the despairing father climbed onto the ledge and threatened to jump. Abby and Lauren frantically ran up to save their dad, telling Max they still loved him, before both climbing dangerously onto the ledge. Max agreed to come down, but a strong gust of wind brought tragedy as the sisters were flung from the roof of the Queen Vic and crashed to the concrete. A heartbroken Max watched on in horror as his daughters plummeted to the floor, before rushing down the stairs to check if they were still alive. Tanya, Max and Stacey looked distraught as they stared down at Abby and Lauren's seemingly lifeless bodies. The EastEnders Christmas Day episode will be the most action-packed in the soap's history, according to actor Jake Wood. Jake Wood told Mirror Online that the dramatic scripts were the best he's read during his 12 years in Walford and hoped they would leave fans on the edge of their seats. The soap star was proved right when he said viewers wouldn't be able to pause to take a breath while watching the emotional scenes. He admitted that the shocking twists and turns will undoubtedly change Albert Square forever, but believes there can be redemption for Max and hopes there is life for his character beyond this epic storyline. EastEnders continues on Thursday on BBC One at 7:30 p.m.